So today I have something completely different for you guys. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I curl my hair, all about these beautiful curls. This is kind of a beginner's thing if you guys don't know how to curl your hair or anything. I let you guys know the tools that I use. So if you guys want to see how I created these beautiful curls, then please keep on watching and let's go ahead and get started. So first you want to start off with clean hair. Well, actually you don't have to start off with clean hair. I'm just starting off with clean hair. You can do this on second, third day hair. Second day hair is the best to me. This is all of my hair. I really need a haircut desperately, so don't mind my split ends. They need to be cut so bad. So here are all the things you're going to need. You're going to need a little butterfly clip. Depending on how thick your hair is, you can use one or two. I usually just use one. Then you're going to need, you can use a brush. This is a wet brush, just to brush out any tangles that you have beforehand. This you can find at Sally's. That's where I got mine at. And this brush is a lifesaver. It doesn't break off your hair like normal brushes would. It's so gentle and soft. And then this is optional, but I use dry shampoo. This is by Dove. You can get at the drugstore. Sometimes if there's a little bit more shine or if my hair is a little bit more flat, sometimes I like to just spray this in the root just to add some texture and some fullness. And it also will add a little bit of volume to your hair. I just kind of spray through just to add like some grittiness to your hair so the curls will hold better. If your hair is super clean and silky, and if you have a hard time keeping in your curls throughout the day. For hairspray, I recommend the Spray and Play Harder or just the regular Spray and Play by Big Sexy Hair. This is my all-time favorite hairspray. It holds and makes my hair last all day. This bottle, the reason why it has stars and stripes is because I got this back in July. That's how old this hairspray is. Did I get this in July? Yeah, I did get this in July. That's how old this hairspray is, but I still have a lot in it. I think the reason why I still have a lot in this is because I had a bottle before this, so this was like a backup. I always grab like 2 bottles whenever I go and purchase hairspray because I run out all the time. So I believe this was like a backup. So that's why I still have it, and it's like 4th of July colors. But usually it's all red and black. So Big Sexy Hair products are the bomb. And then you're also going to want, if you want to tease your hair, I would recommend getting one of these brushes. It's one of those teasing brushes that have the really rough bristles on it. This brush I purchased at Sally's. And then of course the main part, you need your curling iron. This is the Hot Tools professional curling iron. This is the extra long barrel. Right now it's hot. I have it turned on, but I love this especially if you have long hair. If you have short hair, I would recommend just getting the regular size. But this is a 1 1/4 inch, I believe. This is a lifesaver when it comes to whenever I wear my extensions, because my hair is so long when I wear my extensions. Right now I don't have them in. That will be like another video I have to do. If you guys want to know how I curl my hair with extensions on and all about my extensions, I'll do another video. But this is kind of like more of a beginners with no hair extensions, so that way you guys will just practice on just curling your hair first. It also has a temperature setting on there. I put it on all the way just because my hair sometimes has trouble holding the curl. So with that, I put it all the way up, but you can set it lower if you'd like. Another good thing about this, even though it has a clamp on there, you could also wrap it around and use it as a wand. And this curling iron for real makes my curls last all day. I'll curl my hair right now and tomorrow and the next day it will still have curl and life to it. It might be a little bit softer just from sleeping on it, but the next day I swear is like the best day that it looks. And I purchased this at Ulta, so if you guys ever want to go pick it up. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to split your hair in half. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just split it in half and pull it to the front. And then what I do is I do one side first and then the other side. So this is where your clip comes in. So you're gonna want to section off your hair starting from the bottom. It doesn't have to be perfect partings. You just want to separate it just to do a section at a time. And then I just pin it up and get that out the way. So that way you can curl this without that hair being in the way. And then I just split it in two. And you want to take about maybe an inch piece. And then what I do is, you can do either way. You can do the clamp, and I'll just go ahead and show you the clamp way. And I don't go all the way to the bottom. I let some hair out, but usually I just wrap it like this, wait a couple seconds, and then I drop it, and you create this really pretty loose curl. Or you can wand it, and pretty much you just hold the barrel down and then you just wrap your hair around it. And I also leave the ends out a little bit. So the difference between the curls, let me show you. So I don't know if you could tell the difference between the curls, but this one is more like a normal curl, and this one is more like a beach curl. So when you brush it out, it is more beachy and wavy, and this one's more of like a full curl. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I feel like this one's more like a real curl. I don't know what to call it, but and then this one seems more like a wave curl. And I prefer the wave curls, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this barrel as a wand. So now we're gonna take the next section and pin this up. And if you want, sometimes I do this, I'll probably do this now. I just take some hairspray after each section and I just give it a little spray, just to have some hairspray on there to hold. And then you just split in two. It also has this little stand, so I just kind of put it down whenever I curl. And then wrap it around. And I love the way this curling iron makes my curls. They're so beautiful. There you go. And if you want more of a looser one, I'm doing them a little bit tighter just because I like them to last a long time. But if you want them more loose than that, you don't have to leave it on that long. Like, you can take it off sooner and it'll be a little looser. See how this is tighter and this is looser? You can leave it on a little, not that long as I was doing. I don't even count or anything, I just kind of like assume when to drop it. It's just what I feel. And then after that you just spray and then you go on to the next section. So here is before, and then here is after. And I'm going to not brush it out yet until I finish this side. This, since it has hairspray in it, I just want to kind of let it sit and dry. It dries quick, but I just want to like let it sit and let it cool off before I just brush them out with my fingers. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side. And I also wanted to mention that the bigger the section you do, the looser the curl as well, and the smaller section you do, the tighter the curl will be. So just keep that in mind on how big or how small you want your curls. Mine, I just kind of like them medium, so I take like little 1-inch pieces. I don't do them too big and I don't do them too small, just because I like my curls to last. So let's go ahead and do the other side, and I'm gonna fast forward this whole thing. So let's go. So here are the curls done. I haven't broke them up yet with my fingers. I'm going to do that next, but as you can tell, this side is tighter because I just finished this side, and this side kind of fell just a little bit, which is fine because that's what I want. So first I'm going to run my fingers through this side, and then I'm going to give this a little bit to cool off before I run my fingers through this side. When you wait for the heat to cool off, it's going to hold the curl even more because it's setting in its place. So you want to wait for the curls to cool off to where you don't feel heat coming off of it. So this side is dry with the hairspray and it has cooled off. I'm going to go ahead and just run my fingers. This helps a lot more if you have nails, but you can still do it even if you don't have nails. It just works better for me. So what I'm going to do is just kind of run my fingers through it, breaking it all up. So that is it when it's broken up. So now we're gonna go ahead and do this side. It has cooled down. It's good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and just shake it all out and comb it all out, whatever you wanna call it. So let me turn around. That is what it's gonna look like. Hopefully y'all can see. But we're not done yet. So for me to get volume on my crown, because I always have trouble getting volume up here. I don't like that it's so flat and then this is like volume. What I like to do is I like to tease at the root. Some people might not like teasing. That's just them. I love teasing to give me more volume, but if you don't need it, don't tease. It's not necessarily bad. It's just the way that you comb it out. You have to make sure that you comb it out before you wash your hair, of course, so that way it's not all bunched up and then you end up breaking your hair off. You just have to be very careful with it. But what I like to do is I like to grab a section at the crown. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just grabbed a section, and then what I do is I take some hairspray. Since my hair is really clean, hairspray definitely holds it better. I just spray it right at the root, and then this is where the teasing brush comes in. I just like to back comb. I don't know if you could see, but you just back comb it as much as you want. And it looks a little crazy at first. I'm just gonna grab another piece, spray some hairspray, and then tease, and then I just kind of like spread it out. Then I'm gonna take the next section, and you just want to work your way forward and get that crown area. Spray a little bit of spray, but you want to just get that crown area nice and teased. I have done this to my hair since I was in high school. I just found that it always works for me to get that volume. And I think without teasing my hair, it just looks so bluff. There's no volume. And then funny story is, my husband always tells me that my head is small, especially when my hair is wet or just flat. So I always seem to think that my head looks bigger when I make my hair bigger. It just, I don't know, it just looks so much better when I have bigger hair. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm talking and I'm not explaining. So I'm taking the section right above my ear, and I'm also teasing that as well, so that way it has more volume, because you can see the difference how flat this side is, and then I just teased it a little bit right there and it already made such a big difference. And then I spray it, and then I take the next section on top of it and I do the same thing. Spray it a little bit, and then I just move on to this side. So you can already see the difference, and I haven't even like laid it down. We're not done. I'm letting the hairspray dry before we kind of mold it into place. So if you guys ever wondered how I got my big hair, this is how I do it. And I'm from Texas, y'all. So the bigger the hair, what is the saying? The bigger the hair, the closer to God. So yeah, tease it, and then I just get the little section on top. This is just what works for me, guys. I mean, you don't have to tease and all that if your hair is just good like that, and you can have a lot of volume without teasing it, because if you have really thick hair and you're blessed, you don't got to do this. But I have a lot of hair, but it's fine, so I gotta make the volume. And then I just kind of like, wherever I feel like I need volume, and then I also kind of back comb a little bit to roughen up the curls, make it nice and big without making it look messy. So just kind of play with it. And then I also just keep spraying a little bit of hairspray to hold it in the place that I like. I also like it to look piecey. I don't like it to look so together. So I also like to separate pieces just to make it look piecey and cute. So now that this top is dry pretty much, I only do it up to halfway. I don't do it all the way to the front. I only do it right here in this crown area. So what I like to do is I like to take my wet brush, and I love using this because it doesn't tug on your hair and break it. So that's why I use this, and I just kind of brush the top. Don't go all the way down. If there's a knot, you can kind of do that, because sometimes it can get a little knotted. But I just kind of take it on the top and I just kind of mold it. That way you kind of hide all that tease underneath. As you can see, it's looking a lot smoother than this side. And then you just kind of like run your fingers through it just to make sure that it's covered and it's not all like knotted up. So let me do this next side. See how it just kind of stays? The tease kind of stays. You don't want to brush the tease out. You just want to brush the hairs right on top of the tease, if that makes sense. And then see, you have all that volume. Look at that. Big difference. So then whenever I feel like it's done, I kind of take this teasing brush as well, and I kind of just go over it a little bit just to smooth it. And then I take a little bit of hairspray and I just spray a little bit right on top. And then what I do is I grab my mirror and I check. So, let's see. So when I check to see if there's any, I'm looking in my vanity mirror. I look to see if there's any spots that need to be covered with, and I think we're pretty good. Just make sure that all of the tease is covered, because you don't want your rat's nest showing. You want to cover it. So, and then I also like to spray underneath, and then I like to pick up the hair and kind of hold it just to make it look even more voluptuous and big. And there you go. And then this will last all day. For me it does. And then the next day it's perfect. Like I just maybe kind of toss a little bit more, play with it, add a little bit more hairspray, and it's still looking so good. I can wear this until the next time that I wash my hair. The curls stay in that well. And I just love this curling iron and how it makes my curls. It makes it last all day. You guys got to get this curling iron. I wish I had a discount code. I wish Hot Tools was partnered with me or something. I wish that I had access to Hot Tools to give you guys like a discount code or something, but I'm not at that level yet, but I will one day. That is it for this hair tutorial. If you guys want to see more hair tutorials, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you guys want to see how I put in my extensions and how I curl my hair with my extensions, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that. I just didn't want to add extensions this video because I wanted just to cover how I curl it in general with my own hair, so it's not too complicated for you guys. And yeah, I kind of want to get more into hair tutorials as well for you guys, because I also love hair, not just makeup. So if you guys really like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. So yeah, that is it for this look today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.